Hi everyone. So what I'm going to do today is just do basically a course vlog. I'm going to play around 5 holes and see the lowest score I can possibly get. Okay, so I'm going to run through every single shot, what I'm thinking about, shot selection, wind, everything. Okay, so stay tuned. Alright, so first hole is a par 5. So we're going to try and get up to a good start. We're going to be taking this ball over the bunkers and try and make birdie. Alright. Okay, so I'm just going through my routine. Okay. Coming over the ball, set up to it, do one waggle, try and feel it, and then hit the ball. Alright, not too bad. Down the right side of the fairway. Let's see if we get on for 2. So I've got my second shot here into the par 5. Okay, I'm 165 metres out to the front pin. Okay, so we've got a red pin today, which means front, and let's see if we can knock it on. I'm going to do a little 5-iron. It's a nice soft shot. Just try and get this one on just to the right side of the green, give myself a nice third shot. A little bit thin, out to the right, okay, short right, wasn't my best shot, but we'll try and get up and down for birdie. Alright, so now I've got my third shot here, into this par 5, I've got a pretty good lie here in the rough, just want to get this one just on top of the green. I want to aim this one a little bit to the right, because I can see there's a bit of a break here, and we'll see if we can get this one down within a couple of metres. So what I like to do first is I just like to do at least one practice swing, and I'm just going to have set up to it, little turn back, little turn through, and try and land this one just on the green here. Okay, so we set up to it, nice turn back, turn through, just on the front edge. Okay, it's a little bit of room left for birdie, but let's see if we can nail the next. Okay, so this is what I've got for birdie. Got within that sort of couple metre range from the chip. Kind of a so-so chip, to be honest. This one's a little bit of a right to left shot. What I'm going to do here is try and get the same length back swing, same length through swing. I'll really try and get the same speed all the way through. Speed is everything on the green, so I really want to work on just getting that right speed and obviously getting that right direction. Okay, so set up to it. I want to do one practice swing, actually we'll do 2. We'll set this one on just to the right side of the hole. And try and keep that same speed back, same speed through. So back, through, oh, I missed on the left side. Alright, so it's a par. Not what I wanted, but it's a par. On to the next hole. Okay, so we're on to the second hole now. This is a par 3. It's 146 metres. Pin is right in the centre. Okay. So what I always say about centre pins, you can really go at centre pins. When the pin's at the back, it's very risky because usually if you go at the back, it's usually a tough chip if you go into it. So this middle of the green, distance right, it's 146 metres. Okay, measure the GPS. Short, it's fine, okay? So I'm going to get a little 7-iron, and I'm going to just go through my routine, try and line up to my shot, and go straight at it. Okay, so through my same routine. Started a bit right, drawing in. Turned out pretty good actually. So it started a little bit right of where I wanted, but it's actually drawn back in at the left, and it should be hopefully within about 15 feet. Okay, so this is where my shot ended up. I've got just a little bit long, still really good. Probably around that sort of 14, 15 feet, like I said on the tee. Let's see if we can put it in for birdie. Okay, so again, this putt here is just a little right to left putt, not a difficult putt to be honest. It's going to come all down to speed again. Alright, we're going to set up to it. Try and really get our length of our swing right, so same length back, same length through. And we're trying to get the right read, so just outside the right edge. Then we're just going to hit the putt. There we go. Come back. Alright, another par. On to the next hole. Alright everybody, now on to the next hole. This is a par 5, so it's a really good birdie chance on this hole. This is where the next few holes here you can get a couple of birdies, but it's also fraught with danger, so we've got to find the fairway. Alright. Find my target line first. Find the target line. Just aiming dead straight down the middle. Going through my pre-shot routine. Okay, it's down the right hand side, but I think it's coming back. We should be on the fairway. Okay, so we've hit a really great drive down here on the third hole in the par 5. I'm only 154 metres out, and it's just to a back pin as well, so that measurement is to the back pin. I do have some wind, a little bit of wind behind me. So that 154 is now turning into like a 148 shot, for example. So now the pin is on the right hand side, so it's on the right hand side and the bunkers are guarding it on the right hand side. So what I want to do is aim it toward the middle of the green and hopefully catches the hill and slides down to the right, okay? So just going for the middle of the green. I've got a lot of club here, so I'm going to try and make sure that I just hit it a little bit softer. I'm not trying to really rip at this. I'm just trying to try and correct this ball in. Okay, so let's aim for the middle of the green. Let's hope we can get a little bit of fade, which should be even better. Alright, so I'm always going to get that right alignment. Now I'm just going to try and just hit a nice little smooth one. And try and get this one on the green. It's a bit high. It'll be on the green. Hopefully not too long. Okay. I didn't really get the fade there. It kind of started just left of my target line and just kind of stayed there the whole way. So it should be on the back of the green. We've probably got a fairly big putt, maybe a 30-foot putt down the hill. Okay, so I did misjudge that one. Looking back at it now, that one wasn't a good play actually, because I actually talked about before that you shouldn't go for a back pin. Well, this bunker is kind of equal to the flag. Actually, it's just a little bit longer than where the flag is. And basically I just hit it too long. I took the wrong club. I should have gone down to a lower club and actually played more at the centre and let the actual hill bring the ball down toward the hole. So anyway, we're in the bunker, we're going to deal with it. So what we're going to do here is try and get this ball. We can see it's kind of a right to left break here. I'm going to try and get this one just over the bunker and let it just trickle down the hole. So I'm going to aim it down probably almost 3 to 4 metres right of the hole, and then it should kick pretty sharply to the left. Alright, so what we're going to do in the bunker, make sure my face is nice and open. This is actually quite a tricky shot here. I've got a bit of a downhill slope. I've also got a lot of sand behind this ball. Okay, it's just going to be a little bit tricky this one. It might run a little bit too far. Anyway, I'll open the face up. I'm going to aim about 1 inch behind the ball. And our first priority is we've got to get this ball out at least within about 12 feet. Okay, I'm going to open the face up, try and hit the sand before the ball and make a nice big explosion. Okay, squirted out here. So I had a lot of sand behind that ball there. It was very difficult to get at that ball. Anyway, we're on the green, putting for birdie. Alright guys, so as you can see the ball has really run off here. The lie was really tricky anyway. It still wasn't a shot that I got to deal with it. So now we're going for a birdie. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually step out the putt. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I got a 10-step putt. So 10-step putt here, guys. I can see it's a left to right putt. I'm standing on a bit of a slope. So what this tells me is that the ball will actually go to the left first. But due to the severity of the slope up near the hole, it's going to bank back to the right, okay? So it's going to bank more right than left, so we've got to aim to the left-hand side. I'm going to aim this probably close to 1 metre, to be honest. Green's looking pretty good. Let's see how we go. Alright, so first thing I want to do is really want to feel out what a 10-step putt would be. Alright, this is 5 steps, about there. Let's double the length. Okay, double the length through here. Let's aim it. It's probably not quite 1 metre. Let's go just a little more than half a metre to the left-hand side. Let it roll back. Pretty good pace. Oh, just on the right side. Another easy par. Alright. Not what I wanted, to be honest. But it's golf. And sometimes we don't get what we want. So, but we're still even par after 3. And we'll keep it going, see if we can still shoot under. Alright guys, so we're on to the 4th hole. So we're on to this par 3. So basically we're faced with a front pin, with the front pin to the right hand side. Basically there's all danger down the left hand side as the bunker. We really shouldn't be going anywhere near that. So we're going to aim this one pretty much at the pin, to be honest. I mean, if I can land this at the pin and it kicks a little bit to the right, that's the best place to be. Alright, so judging the wind, what we're going to do, the flag looks like it's not even moving. Right here, looks like there's a little bit of wind into me, okay, so GPS is saying about 111. With the wind, we're looking at least around 120, okay, so I'm going to play this to be around 120. This one's going to be just a nice, easy little 9-iron. Yeah, there's a little bit of wind there, I can feel it. But near the hole, it looks like there's not much wind at all. So let's just aim, I'm going to aim this one straight at it and see how we go, basically. There's no real danger where I'm aiming it, so we can kind of go straight at the pin. Alright, so I'm always going through my same routine all the time. I'm going to hit this one nice and smooth through the ball. Little one-hander. Alright, how'd we finish? We're actually just a bit short, so that wasn't my best swing. We're just a little bit short. Okay, chip and putt. Alright guys, I have to be honest, I think that distance back there wasn't right. The direction was good, I just hit it a bit thin. So, but we are quite a bit short here. So what we're going to do is we're going to chip this one just on the left side, so just short of the green. And we should roll up hopefully near the hole, hopefully get a tap in par. Alright, by the way, you can easily putt this, by the way, because it's flat all the way up here. It's kind of tight lie as well. So if you're not confident with your wedge, just grab your putter and it'll be equally fine. Alright, so I'm going to go just kind of on the front edge, just at a little 58 degree that I've got. So I have my little turn back, little turn through. Keep my grip pressure nice and light. I'm going to aim this just on the left side, ball position to centre, and swing through. Through here, roll up, come on, okay. So we've got about a couple of feet for par. Not a bad chip shot. It kind of started a little bit right of my target line. But anyway, we've still got a nice little, hopefully a bit of a tap in. Alright guys, like I mentioned, we've got a couple of feet. Let's see if we can hold the putt. So what I like to do with these short ones, by the way, is I'm a little bit pedantic. I like to actually get my club face really square. So I actually go over here to the hole, I get my putter head square, I come back to the ball, I aim my putter straight at the hole, and that's provided it's a straight putt. This is pretty straight, and just go back and through. Alright, par, on to the next. Alright guys, this is going to be our last hole for this vlog. So we've got one more opportunity to try and shoot a birdie, to try and get our score of under par. We want to try and shoot 2 under, but let's see if we can try and make birdie this last time. This is a par 5. This is a very risk reward. So driver here, to be honest, most of the time I'd probably play a 3-wood. Because I'm trying to get birdie, I'm going to try and hit a driver, try and hit a nice straight driver, try and leave myself in with hopefully like a 4 or 3 iron, or maybe even a 5 iron. Alright, let's go for it. So what I really try and focus on is alignment. I really want to get my alignment right, particularly in a hole like this. And I've got to really trust my swing. Okay, so I'm going to sit up to it, trying to set up square as possible. That's what I always try and do on the golf course. Just try and set up as square as possible. And just really trust my swing. Okay, my swing back and through. Alright, I'm going to get away with it. I did toe hook it a bit, but we're down there probably within about 190 from the hole, but we'll take it, it's on the fairway. Alright guys, so now we've got the second shot into this par 5. The wind is right into me. It's playing, it's 200 metres to the flag. The extra wind is probably going to play it around 220. So I'm going to hit a little bit of a 3-wood, and let's see if we can bump one up there. Even if it's just short of the green, that's fine. Let's get a chip and hopefully get a birdie. Get out of here. Alright, I'm going to go through my routine again. Sit up to it. Really be diligent about getting this alignment right. That's the big thing I always love to try and do. And really trying to rotate through the ball. Okay, so sit up to it. Alright, so I'm bringing it back, start a little bit to the right, carry the bunkers. I think it carried the bunkers. Hopefully we're just short of the green with the chip, okay? Not my best strike, to be honest, so hit it right on the toe. Bit of a theme of the day, but hopefully we can still get out of here with a birdie. Alright guys, so now we've left ourselves just short of the green. Still got a good chance of making birdie here. We're going to land this one. I can see this one going a little bit to the left, not that much to be honest. I'm going to land this one about halfway on the green, so probably like about 5 metres onto the green. It should run the rest of the way hopefully. Alright, let's see how we go. Okay, this one I would actually chip because if you putt this one, you could putt it, but the grass is a little bit too long close to the green, so it's going to be harder to judge with a putt. Alright guys, so I'm going to open this face up just a little bit because I want this one to get up just a little bit higher all the way through. Alright, so let's sit up to it and land this one kind of halfway onto the green, let it roll the rest of the way. Alright, should be pretty good. Alright, so we're about 2 metres away. You can see I have plenty of backspin, so let's see if we get our birdie. Alright guys, so to break our under par record today, it's not our record, but our goal, basically we're going to try and make this putt for birdie. Okay, so this one here is just a slight right to lefter, really nothing in it. I like to make sure you move all the leaves, all the little pieces of dirt away from between the ball and the hole. Okay, so I really want to get this aiming right. So I'm going to get my hands on the club, get the club nice and straight. I'm going to aim a little bit to the right, just on the right edge, and just commit to it. Great. Alright. Birdie. Okay, we managed to get a birdie on the last par 5. It's 1 under after 5 holes, so that's good. To be honest, kind of play a little bit average. I'm going to have a bit of a look at it. I think my aiming was a bit off today. I felt like my aim was a little bit to the right, which caused a lot of those kind of toey shots. So it's interesting to note. So now, next time, let's hope to see if we can shoot 2 or 3 under. All right, see you later.